All right, let's dive right in. Today, we're going to tackle something super exciting, building your very first AI app. We're skipping the heavy theory and getting straight to a practical guide you can actually use.
So, you've probably seen all these amazing AI models out there, right? Places like Hugging Face have thousands of them. But there's always that big question. How do you go from just having a model to, a real app that people can use? It seems like a huge jump, but honestly, it's way more straightforward than you think.
And that's exactly what we're going to do in this explainer. We are going to give you the complete blueprint. Step by step, we'll walk through the whole process so you can turn around and build your own stuff. So, let's get started. First things first, what are we building? Every great project needs a clear idea, right? So let's lock in on what our little AI tool is actually going to do.
We're going to build a super handy tool that does two main things. First, it'll do sentiment analysis. Think about it. You can feed it customer reviews or social media comments, and it'll tell you if they're positive or negative. Super useful. Second, it's going to summarize long documents. Got a massive article or a long-winded email? This tool will crunch it down to the key points for you. And we'll make sure it's solid, easy to test, and ready to share.
Okay, so we know what we're building, now for the how. And to make this really click, let's imagine we're opening a restaurant. Yeah, a restaurant. Before any cooking happens, you've got to set up the kitchen and get your ingredients, right? That's exactly what we're about to do with our code. Setting up our digital kitchen is a super quick three-step dance. First, we make a project folder. Easy. Second, we fire up a virtual environment. Just think of this as a totally clean, separate kitchen for our project. That way, our ingredients don't get mixed up with other stuff we're cooking. And third, we install our libraries. These are our specialized kitchen gadgets and our high-quality ingredients.
Now, this is where the restaurant idea really comes to life. Check out our libraries. Transformers, that's the AI brains of the operation. It's what lets us use those amazing models. Then there's Fast API, which is our API server. It's like an incredibly fast delivery service for our AI. Streamlit is our mini cafe, giving us a simple visual storefront. And finally, PyTest is our taste test, our quality control to make sure everything we serve is delicious and works perfectly.
All right, our kitchen is all set up and we've got our ingredients. Now it's time to actually draw up the blueprint for the restaurant itself. In the coding world, this just means organizing our files and structuring our application.
So the first piece of our blueprint is this file, modelloader.py. This is our pantry. It's the one central, organized spot where we declare which AI models, our ingredients, we're going to use. By keeping it all here, it becomes incredibly easy to manage and swap things out later.
And get this is how simple it is. To pull in a world-class text summarization model from Facebook, all we have to do is write this one line of code. That's it. We're just pointing to the ingredient we want to grab from the Hugging Face shelf.
Okay, next up is service.py. If the models are the ingredients, then this file is our head chef. It holds all the recipes, the actual code that takes in text, uses the model, and spits out a summary or a sentiment score. This is where all the real action happens.
And of course, no good restaurant sends a dish out to a customer without tasting it first, right? That is exactly what test_service.py is for. It's our automated taste test. We write little checks to make sure our summarizer and our sentiment analyzer are working just the way they should. This is how we build stuff that doesn't break.
Okay, the restaurant is designed, the kitchen's ready, the chef has taste tested the food. Now comes the really fun part. Let's open for business. We're going to serve up our AI in 3 completely different ways. First up, the command line. You can think of this as the fast, no-frills takeout window at our restaurant. It's perfect for us, the developers, to quickly test that everything works without needing to click around a website. It's simple, it's direct, and it's super powerful.
Our second method is the API. This is our restaurant's high-tech delivery service. With Fast API, we create a way for other apps to call our AI and get results. This is how you'd let other programs, maybe a mobile app or another website, use your new tool. It's all about integration.
And for our third way, we've got the mini UI. Using Streamlit, we can create this beautiful, simple little web cafe.
It's a friendly web page where anybody, even your friends who don't code, can just paste in some text, click a button, and see the magic happen. This makes our AI accessible to everyone. So you've built this amazing tool. It works, it's awesome. Now what? You gotta share it with the world. So let's talk about how to publish your digital cookbook on GitHub. Putting your code on GitHub can sound a bit intimidating if you're new to it, but it boils down to 4 simple commands. Git init is like starting a new blank cookbook in your folder. Git add is you choosing which recipes, which code files to put in it. Git commit is like writing a title for that version of your cookbook so you remember what you did. And finally, Git push, well, that's what sends it out for the whole world to see. So you've built it, you've shared it. What's next? Well, the real beauty of designing our app this way is how incredibly easy it is to change things up, to upgrade your menu. For example, let's say your summarizer is great, but you want to make it even faster for your users. No problem. You can just swap out that big, powerful model for a smaller, speedier alternative like DistillBart. Or maybe you need one that's specialized for legal documents or another language. The process is exactly the same. So this is the kicker. How much effort does it take to completely change the AI brain of your application? It takes a single line of code. You just change that one line in your pantry file, and your entire app gets a brain transplant. That is the incredible power of a good modular design. Okay, let's wrap this all up. At the end of the day, AI apps are just built from these common-sense modular parts. You've got the pantry for your models, the chef for your logic, and a server to get it to people. Hugging Face gives you this enormous grocery store of amazing ingredients, the models. And you can serve up that same core logic in all kinds of ways, whether it's a command line, an API, or a nice UI. And the best part, swapping out the core AI is ridiculously simple. So, we've walked through the whole thing. You now have the blueprint. You have the restaurant analogy, you know where to find the ingredients, you've seen how all the pieces snap together. The only question left is, what are you going to build first?